Welcome back. Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley, he appeared on Fox and Friends. He said, you know what, it's not Hillary that's under investigation, it's her server. Watch.
The frontrunner of this race is under criminal investigation by the FBI, and your position appears to be...
No, she's not, Tucker.
She is
and no, I don't believe
here.
that when Director Comey says that he's going back to look at this other server that Anthony Weiner had, that I don't believe that that amounts to the fact that Hillary Clinton is under criminal investigation. What he said is he's going back to look at the server. That's what he has said. He has told members of Congress that he's going back to look at... So the server is the subject of a criminal investigation? Is that your position? We're going to charge the server with a crime? No, that's his.
Do you think that server would do hard time, perhaps the death penalty? I mean, this is crazy talk.
He has admitted that he doesn't know whether there are any emails there that are connected to this or not.
Right,
that's what he's admitted, and that's what you, my friend, gloss over.
Joining me now, Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton. Straighten this out for us. The FBI is now looking at the potential of classified emails showing up on Huma Abedin and Anthony Weiner's devices, right?
Exactly. You don't have a spokesman for the President of the United States talking about Comey's investigation of a server. You don't have Democrats apoplectic about this, and Mrs. Clinton coming out and attacking the FBI director because some computer is under investigation and she isn't. It's because of the criminal liability attendant with that server that Mrs. Clinton is upset and nervous, and why the Democrats are as angry as they are because they thought this was behind them, and Mr. Comey has pointed out that it isn't, because the new information has been uncovered by the FBI. I know there's a lot of talk, and you know, it's an interesting debate about what Comey did and whether it was appropriate or not, and you know, did he screw up initially? And I think he did. But you know, the fact remains, Mrs. Clinton violated the law most certainly in mishandling classified information and using a separate email system to communicate all this sensitive information. Abedin was involved in it from the beginning, and what's the outrage ought to be is, why wasn't this picked up on initially by the Department of Justice, which is spending a lot of energy attacking Mr. Comey, as opposed to explaining itself for allowing Abedin to retain this classified information, evidently, for well over a year, if not years, given the fact this has been going on since the beginning of Obama's term.
We talk a lot about, and the statute says gross negligence. Comey put in an extra standard there that's not in the law about intent. You don't have to be grossly negligent. You don't have to have intent to prove that. So he did give them a mulligan on that, the Clinton campaign. You know, Tom, the thing is, we talk a lot about conveyance, but it's under the whole auspices of what could that classified information be. We're fighting ISIS. We're fighting Al-Qaeda back in the day. And the remnants still therein. The jihadists in Libya, it's always an issue. And if Huma is sending it to her Yahoo account, 500 million users hacked, that's an issue too. You got Russia, China possibly looking at emails as well. I want you to respond to the next issue at play here. Judicial Watch is suing the FBI for records about, that meeting that Bill Clinton had with Loretta Lynch on the tarmac in Arizona back in July. Tell us about that, and what documents specifically are you looking for?
Well, my guess is they didn't record the meeting, but who knows? There have been documents, I'm sure there were documents about what happened in the aftermath and what was said and the impact it had on the FBI investigation. And that's just one request we have pending. The FBI has, of course, ignored our request, hasn't given us much of anything. We've also asked the Justice Department directly. We haven't heard back from them. They said they're reviewing our request. It's been months, so I suspect we'll be pushing against them in court. We've also asked the FAA for materials. So we want to know exactly what went on, and if we can't get what happened at the meeting exactly, you can bet there were contemporaneous accounts right after the meeting and since then. When you have the Attorney General say this casts a cloud on this investigation, you can bet there was internal discussions about what cloud it was and what you should say and what happened there.
Interesting stuff. Tom Fitton, we want you back on the show to tell us if you find out anything. By the way, we only found out about that meeting by a local reporter. Tom Fitton of Judicial Watch, thank you so much for your time, sir. Really appreciate it.